Starting in 1750, a movement that has forever changed the face of the earth began, for better or worse. You may have heard of it. It's called the Industrial Revolution. New agricultural practices, such as the cultivation of legumes to restore fertility to soil, greatly increased agricultural productivity. In addition, new technology such as the steel plow and Cyrus McCormick's reaper made it possible for a fewer amount of people to run the farm more efficiently than before. Increased productivity allowed for a fewer percentage of people to be farmers, allowing for more specialization and industrial workers. In addition, more and better food led to a huge growth of population as shown in the graph. Also contributing to the population growth was the fact that people in cities got married earlier and had kids sooner, since they did not have to go through apprenticeship to work. This was not Whitney's only invention. He revolutionized factory production with his invention of interchangeable parts. This allowed items such as guns to be made quickly and cheaply. Instead of having to hand-make items, the machine automatically made each part identical. Interchangeable parts still play a large role in factories today, such as a Ford production line. A huge difference that the Industrial Revolution brought about was the advent of mills. Mills became major centers of employment and new settlements were centered around them, changing the distribution of population. Textile mills initially began with the invention of a spinning jenny in 1764. As a result, one worker could do the job of a dozen. Not only did mills have a huge economic impact, creating new jobs that became a large part of the economy, they also had a huge cultural impact. They employed a multitude of women, which was previously unheard of. Many women now went from being housewives to working in the local textile mill. In addition, children were also employed in increasing amounts. Transportation was greatly improved as a result of the Industrial Revolution. Canals started being built in the mid-1700s. They were pulled by donkeys and helped transport heavy goods inland. However, they were soon displaced by the railroad. From 1836 to 1852, over 6,000 miles of railway were built. A reliable, effective rail service was crucial to the growth of the overall economy. Goods and people could now be transported across the country relatively easily compared to previous methods. Though trains are not as popular as they were back during the Industrial Revolution, they are still used to this day to move cargo over large land masses. With the invention of Eli Whitney's cotton gin, slavery became a very prosperous venture. This revitalized the dyeing industry. The cotton gin came at a time when the South was suffering economic problems. The cotton gin removed seeds from cotton and eliminating the need for hand-picking out seeds. This was not Whitney's only invention. He revolutionized factory production with his invention of interchangeable parts. This allowed items such as guns to be made quickly and cheaply. Instead of having to hand-make items, the machine automatically made each part identical. Interchangeable parts still play a large role in factories today, such as a Ford production line. If the Industrial Revolution had never taken place, we would not have any of our modern technology. The Industrial Revolution set the building blocks for modern society. If we didn't have the Industrial Revolution, things that we take for granted, such as telephones, computers, and air conditioning, would never be possible. We would be living back in the pre-industrial world in significantly worse living conditions. Not all effects of the Industrial Revolution were positive. The Industrial Revolution has increased the pollution dramatically, doubling carbon dioxide levels and depleting natural resources as a result of the consumer's drive. In addition, as a result of the revolution, everything has become smaller and faster. This acceleration of the human race has resulted in lower patience levels across the globe. Nowadays, people expect everything to happen immediately, as opposed to the pre-industrial world, where people were perfectly content to wait for days just to get from one state to another.